Am I wrong for considering divorce after my wife and her family broke my trust? I never thought I would find myself in this position, contemplating divorce after 5 years of what I believed to be a solid marriage with my wife, Sarah. Our relationship had its ups and downs like any couple, but nothing that ever made me question our future, until now. Sarah comes from a tight-knit family which I admired at first. They were always around, often unannounced, but I accepted it because family meant so much to her. I tried to be understanding even when they offered unsolicited advice or subtly criticized my ways. I thought this was just part of being married to someone with such a close family bond. However, about a month ago, I noticed a shift in Sarah's behavior. She became secretive, hiding her phone whenever I entered the room, whispering during calls and making excuses to leave the house alone. When I asked about it, she brushed it off, claiming she was planning a surprise for me. Last week, while she was out shopping, I received a message from a mutual friend. They linked me to a private group chat that Sarah had apparently forgotten to log out of on our shared laptop. What I found there shattered me. Sarah, her parents, and her sisters were plotting to convince me to sell my childhood home, left to me by my late parents, so we could buy a new house closer to her family. They discussed ways to manipulate me into thinking it was my idea, preying on my emotions about starting a family. The worst part? They were mocking me, calling me gullible and too attached to my past. Sarah was right there with them, agreeing with every word. That night I confronted her. She didn't deny it. Instead, she justified her actions by saying it was in our best interest to be closer to her family, especially with kids on the horizon. She claimed they meant no harm, that they were just trying to secure our future. I told her that if she had approached me directly, I might have considered it. But the betrayal of plotting behind my back while making fun of me felt like a knife to the heart. I asked her how I could ever trust her again. She apologized profusely, insisting it was a mistake and promising never to betray my trust again. But how could I believe her? Now, I'm seriously contemplating divorce. The thought of staying with someone who could deceive me so easily, and involve her entire family in the deception, makes me feel sick. Yet, I find myself questioning if I'm overreacting. Sarah insists she had good intentions, and her family acts like I'm unreasonable for even considering leaving her over this. So here I am, wrestling with my thoughts. Am I wrong for thinking about divorce, or are Sarah and her family the real culprits for conspiring behind my back?